Good morning, folks. Welcome back. We're not on the farm today. We got another auction going on. It's auction season, and we've got an estate auction today down here at the fairgrounds. We're going to go through and show you what's for sale and see if there's anything we can't do without. So stick around if you like auctions. Well, we could not ask for a more beautiful day. Nice mild temperatures here in mid-July. Usually hot as blazes out here, but this is a beautiful day for an auction, let me tell you. So let's start looking around. It's about 2 hours before the auction is going to start. We're going to do a preview. There's nobody here yet, but let's look around. Doing the auction here at the show arena at the fairgrounds, so in case it rains, it's rain or shine. But there's a couple pickups, there's trailers, there's tractors, just about everything here. Here's a nice outdoor yard table and chair set. A couple bicycles, couple ladders, some milk cans. A turtle somebody made out of some old metal stuff. Some outdoor pottery stuff. Another table with an umbrella. Little green wagon, some garden sprayers and some spray material, looks like. Some pretty decent lumber. This guy had a wood shop, that would come in handy. Little Weber kettle. A couple nice fiberglass ladders, 6-footer and an 8-footer. Some tires. Here's one of these modular ladder deals. Those are handy. Propane tanks, looks like some fertilizer. A tall kind of bar stool looking thing over there. One of those little lawn tractors, moving sprinklers. Little pull behind harrow. Some canning jars. Little tiny little portable air compressor, pretty slick. Miscellaneous metal stuff. Got a couple mowers, 3 mowers. John Deere's and a Cub Cadet. Snow blower. Polaris 4x4. I'm told this gentleman took real good care of his stuff, and it shows. Got a little carry-all frame there, some folding ramp for pickup. Tractor with an angle blade here. Another snow blower and chainsaws, weed eaters, edgers. Look at this Massey Harris 44. Nicely restored tractor there. This trailer is not for sale. It's a cute one though. They must be doing like an office or something with that. Some old wood planes. Got a hitch mount for the inside of a pickup box. Little wheel hoe. Nice little cultivator attachment on it and some tack. Stove, refrigerator, freezer. Washer and dryer. Got a nice little Tough Mate double-decker toolbox here. A hose reel. Shop vac. I don't know what's in this big box here. Let's take a look. You always got to open boxes. Oh, that's a big old farm sink. Oh, Kelly would want that. That's pretty wild. Got a belt pulley, looks like for a John Deere. Some old milk cans. Wagon wheels. Kelly'd want that too. Here's a nice workbench for somebody's wood shop. Got a little chop saw on it. A couple steel chainsaws. Old vacuum. Steel weed eater. Brand new looking weed eaters. Sawhorses. Dollies. gas cans. That's a nice charger. I'd like to have a big charger like that you could start a vehicle with. Little Delta table saw and a stand-up drill press over there. Little bench grinder on a cream separator stand. Brand new looking air compressor. Stackable toolboxes here. Forney welders. Got the real old cable starting to crack, it's all taped up. Nice Goodyear hoist. Roll around table, torch set. Little sandblaster. Nice parts washer. Like brand new handyman jack, floor jack. Got some nice stuff. Pressure washer. Spray tanks for your four-wheelers. Sorted hand tools. Golf bag. Nice big fan. Garbage cans. Nice little steel table. Trailer's not for sale. Got some bug guards for pickups. Minnow buckets. Looks like an old CD rack. Probably turned. Yep. DVD rack. Little gas post hole digger, ice auger, whatever you want to use it for. Snow sleds, extension cords. Oh no, these aren't extension cords. This is like 2-wire cord. Water pump. Little drop down leaf table that mounts to the wall. Neat. More weed eaters. Got some nice little model tractors here. This is an Erdl. Erdl's a good brand, good die-cast tractor. This one's even got the dude on it. You don't see that very often. But some nice metal die-cast tractors. Lots of household items here. The gun scabbards. Some National Finals Rodeo ashtrays. Collector series, have all the dates on them. I knew they did the belt buckles back in the day, but I didn't know they did ashtrays. Apparently this guy worked for John Deere at some point. He had a bunch of John Deere clothing. Got all his high school memorabilia. You'd think they'd have some kids or grandkids that would want this kind of stuff. Sad to see it all going, somebody's life going to auction like this. Little pellet guns, some John Deere manuals, some more tractors, model tractors, quite a few of them. This guy had a pretty good collection, probably because he worked at John Deere. Commemorative plates with the certificates with them. Pretty neat. Some signage. Love all this old stuff. An old die-cast Titan tractor. Those are nice roaster pans. Lots of knickknacks. Christmas ornaments and such. Now here's my kind of table here with all the tools. Got a weather station, some oils and fluids. Another small little portable air compressor. Air hose. Here's a cap for a post. Nice little copper cap. Little foot pump. Haven't seen one of those in a while. A couple machetes. More air hoses. Chains. Everybody loves chains. Binders. It's the Finch stretcher there for stretching barbed wire. But all his tools were in real nice shape here. I look at all these chisels, they're nice and sharp and not all rusted up. Hitch balls and pins. Never have too many tractor pins and stuff. Some kind of little dolly. Electrical testers. Could set up shop with all this stuff. Nice little, like a 2-pound, 3-pound hammer. Ball bats and pry bars. Looks like some old guy's shop. Here's some nice drawer slides. Painting equipment there. License plates. Nice straps. We might keep an eye on those. We use a lot of those straps. Pullers. Extension cord. Looks like it's got some grinders and saws, all brand new looking stuff. Jigsaws. Air tool set with the die grinders and chisel. 100-foot tapes. Another puller set. Nice come along. Fishing poles. Even a microwave. Got some jacks and jack stands. Some cool old anvils. Boy, they've seen some use. Even got the stump to go with it. Another sawzall. The duplicates of some stuff. Probably a couple different lots. An old cabbage shredder. More hand tools. This gray trailer here is going for sale. It's got nice ramps. Heavy duty trailer. Got 8 lug axles on it. Nice heavy trailer. It's got a good heavy tongue jack on it. The Silverado pickup here for sale. Another old anvil's got the corner broke off of it. Some old cast iron that could be rehabbed pretty easily. Have to look at the bottoms of those and see what brands they are. Some miscellaneous stuff here. Car ramps, extension ladders. Got a big branding iron over here, a couple of them, and a dehorner. These branding irons go for quite a bit. There's some old hutch with like a desktop and some furniture, dressers and stuff. Lots of totes. You buy stuff here at the auction, take a tote with you. Little 40-quart portable cooler. Some metal decorator stuff and lamps. There's a nice old chair. What is this here? Whatever it is, it's got a lock on it. Don't know what's inside or what it looks like. Nice old shelf. Rocking chair, some beds, bed frames, tables, another outdoor table. I forget what these are for carrying stuff around the yard. But it looks like it collapses down to where you can hang it on the wall. Little portable little greenhouse. This is a nice roll around pegboard. Be nice to have if you had a big shop. You could put some of your tools on it and roll them around the shop. It's two-sided. It's got trays underneath as well. Be good for hanging like clamps on and stuff, and different items to roll around the shop with. We got Kathy here again. She's one of our fantastic subscribers on the channel. We just love her to death. She helps with all these auctions. It's a beautiful day for an auction, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely gorgeous today. Got some nice stuff out here.
Yeah, some really nice stuff. It's a really neat tractors and things.
Yes, some beautiful stuff. Thank you much.
Yep.
Alright, the auction's going out here. We got our number and everything, and we'll see what some of this stuff goes for.
Now 23, now 23, now 4, get a 4 now time, with 24 time, yellow 10 I have, so 24 bucks, 38, which one would you like?
The 2 red ones.
The 2 red ones? That answers the question. Choice again, here we go. 12, 13, 14, $14, 14, 14, 15, now 14, now 15, where we all live, I have 14, 15, I have 14, straight away, 15, where are you, 14, 15, are y'all done, I have 14, 15, so $14, man, 84, would you like all three of them? The two on that side. Now, the two are gone, now you're going to buy the Model G, and you're buying the door knocker. The 20 now, 22, change the time, your handful, 25, now 3, 4, now 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, now 8, now 8, now 8, 7, 8, now 9, 9, 8, 6, 9, first. I mean, you're 9, 10, get it now, 10, 11, now 12, now 12, now 11, 12, now 13. Money's on, 25 and $30, and 20 for $30, 38. So, $25 number 32. Oxy acetylene torch set. Good one. 100.5 for 75, I'm on 75, 2, the quarter and a half, 2, 50, 75, the 3, 2, 85, 285, I'm 285, 3 now, 10, 310, I'm $310, $10, and a quarter to 35, I'm 320 to 35, 35, 35, and 50, 60, 350, 60, I'm 350, 60, 75, 85, I'm 375, 85, 85, 75, 385, I'm 375, 85, 4, now 10, 4, 10 and a quarter, now 4 and a quarter, 35, 4, 20 for 35, 50, 4, 50, 60, I'm 4, 50, 60, now 4, 50, 60, all done, everybody done? So, 450, number, got a Patty. So, $85, 46, is that right? 46, thank you, Dean. Now 75 and 85, 75 and 85, 75 and 85, 75 and 85. Now 75, if you ever use one, you'll never go back the other way. 75 and 80, now 75 and 80, I'm 75 now 80, all done. I have 75 and 80, 75 and 80 bucks, all done, friend, I have. So, $75, 104, $75, 104. If you know where he shops at, guys, this is the mowers that he used up there at the shop. He's got a, I think it's 3 point whatever acres. Good outfit. Good morning. So I'm gonna go there, $500 to $600, 5, 5 and a half, 5 and 5 to 3, 5, 5 and a half, and 50 to 30, 5 and a half to 600, 6 5 and a half to 600, 5 to 3 to 75, 5, 50, 75 and 600, 6 and a quarter and a half, 6 to 3, 75, 6, 75 and 7, 7, 7, and a quarter and 7 and a half, and 7 to 3 to 7, 75 and 8, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, and 8 to 3 to 3, give 8, 50, 75 and 9, and 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 9 to 3, 53, and 9, 55,000 bucks. I'm 10 and a quarter, 10 and a quarter, I'm 1025, 25, and 10 and a quarter, and 1025, I'm $1,000, 10 and a quarter, everybody's in here. Now half, 10, 50, 10, 75, now 1100, 11, now quarter, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter. So, $1,100, number 28, $1,100, 28.
Sweet deal.
You have your key in your... Back on lot number 1, back on lot number 1.
I did start it the other day.
Jim had this up at the house, guys. It doesn't look like it's had hardly any use. The paint and everything's perfect. I mean, he had it up at the house. He can't use it anymore. That's the only reason he's got this stuff here, guys. John Deere snow blower, solid outfit to go there, 225, 2 and a quarter and a quarter and 225, looking 25, 25, 225, 25, 220, 200, looking 225, 25. There's a cheap outfit if you need one. 2 and a quarter, 220 for 35, 225. Money's on, we won't be back. And 225 and 35, 220 for 35, 35. Did you get it back here? And 250, 250, 260, 75, 275 and 260, 75. I'm on top, 260, 275. 275 and 85 and $300 and a 10. Now quarter. Now did you do it? 3 1/4 and a quarter and a 335, 320 for 35 and 50 and 50, 50, 350. 350, 60. It's not for him. Now 75. 375 bucks and 75 and 80 for 80 for 4, 10, 10, 10. Now quarter and a 35 and a half, 450 and a 50 and a 60 and a 475 and now 85, 485. 485 now 505 and now 10, 10, 10. Did you do it? That 10. Now quarter. 525. He's out of money. 525. 5 and 10 and a quarter, 525. Sold 510 bucks. Steve, you're the winner, number 92. In the building, cracked right off and run. So, I mean, it's set inside.
After we got the gas turned on.
Yeah, we got to turn the gas on. I told you I was pretty mechanical.
I told you to turn the switch.
There you go. Now, a good outfit, selling to go there. $1,000 we'll let everybody play. $1,000, $1,100, $1,100, $1,000, $1,100, $11, $11, $10, you ought to be all over the house, guys. You can't buy them for that. $1,000, $1,000. We won't be back. And now $1,100, $10, $1,100, $11, $11, $10, $11, and 10 and a half. Now $1,100, $11, $50, $11, $11, $11, $50, $50, $1,200, $12, $11, now $1,200, now $12, $11, $12. We just give $4,000 a one, not any better than this one, guys. They're hard to come by, they're hard to find, it's been took care of, it ain't all beat up, plastic ain't all bad. You buy it as cheap as you can, but that's a pretty good rig for the money. 11, 15, and 12, now 12 and a half, now 13, and now 50, and 1,400, and 1,450, and 1,450, now 1,400 and a half, and 1,500, 15, 15, 14, 15, 15, 50, and 1,500 and a half, and 15, 50, 16, and 1,600, 16, and 16, 50, now 1,600 and a half, and a half, now 17, 1,700 and 17, 17, 17, 15, and 15, and 17 and a half, and 17 and 50, 1,700 and a half, quarter, half, now 17 and a half, you're out, both out. Now 1775, 1750, 75, 18, give 1,800, 18, quarter, 18 and a quarter, quarter and a half, 1850, 75, 18, 75, 75, and 19, and 19 and a quarter, and 19, 50,
make any more
75, and 1975, now 2,000 buck and 20 and a quarter, now half and 50, 75, and 20, 75 and 1, now quarter, now half, now 175, and 175, 21, 75 and 2, and a quarter, and 22 and a half, and 22, 75, 2, 73 and a quarter, and 23 and a quarter and a half, and 75, and 23, 75, 75 and a 5, and 3, 75, you can't tell that close, 23, 50, 75, now 4, and 24, 4 and a quarter, and 24 and a quarter, and a quarter and a half, and 24, 50, 75, 4, 75, and 24, 50, and 475, 5, 25 and a quarter, 2,500 and a quarter and a half, and 25, 15, and 75, and 25, 75, now 6 and 6, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a 6 and a quarter, quarter and a half, and 6 and 15, and 75, 26, 75, now 6, 75, 7, 27 and a quarter, 27 and a half, and 27, 50, 75, and 27, 75, now 7, 75, and 7, 75, now 8, 8, 8, 8 and a quarter, 28 and a half, and 28 and a quarter, and a quarter, and 28 and a quarter, and 28 behind. You gotta be 8 and a quarter here. Now half. 28, 50, 75. 28, 50, 75, 75, 9, 9, 9, 29, 9, quarter, and a quarter, and a 9 and a half, 9, 50, 9, 75, and 29, 75, and 3, 3,000, buck and 3, 3, 3, now 3, and a 3, and a 3, and a 3. You'll always know what you get for a 3 and a quarter. 3,000 and a quarter, 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 and a quarter, and a 3,000 and a quarter. Everybody done? 3,000 and a quarter. Sold. 3,000 bucks, number 6. We're going to sell it without the blade. We'll sell it without the blade, and then we'll sell it afterwards. We're going to get the tractor and the loader and the bucket. Get the manual for the loader. Okay. Gotta get outfit there, we'll get $15,000 and 15, 15, and $15,000 and 15, and $50,000 and 15, 15, and 15. Thank you, money's on, we won't be back. And 15 now 16, and $15,000 and $60,000, and 15 is 15, and 15 is 55, and $15,000 and 55, 15, 5, 15, you gotta be 15, 5, and 15, 5, and $15,000 and 5, and 5, and now $16,000. You didn't make it 5. Now 17, you're both out here. 17, now 17, 5. You didn't make it again, Willie. I'm 17, 17, 5, you're both out. 17, 17, 5. 17, 17, 5 now. 18. 18,000. Give 18, 5. 18, 5, 5, 5. 18, 5. $18,000. 18, 5, 5, 5. 18, 1. 18,000. 1. 18, 1. 18, 1. 18,000. 18, 1. I'm right here. 18, 1. 18,000. Give 18, 1. Everybody done. 18, 1. Anybody else? 18, 1. 18,100. So, 18,000, Bill, you're the winner. What's your number again?
Another good deal.
50. They told me a trailer like this, new, is about 8,500. 3,500 to 37.
See how much this trailer goes for. It's a good heavy trailer.
It was parked inside, so the floor is all run out. That's a good outfit. 35, 37 and a half, 37 to play, 35 to 37 and a half, 37 to play, 37 to play, 35 to 37 and a half, 37 to play, 35 to 37 to play, 37 to play. We'll go our way. 35 to 37 up, 37 down, 35 to 37 down, 36, 35 red, 37 down, 35 to 36, 35 down, 35 to 37 down, 35 bucks. Give $3,500 go. $3,500. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what it's worth. I just know what the cost new. You might as cheap as you can, but that thing has been inside, it's been shitted, floor ain't all rotted. That's worth something. I got a 35 behind me, got a $30,000. Now 37, now 37, 8, now 39, 39, 9, now $1,000, 41, 41, red, 41, 2, now 42, 3, 43, now 43, now 43, now 44, 45, now 44, 47, now 45, right here, everybody else is out. Now 45, 100, now 45, 46, 46, 45, 46, everybody out. So, 4,500, thank you. 2, 3.
4,500. Still a good deal.
The number's good. Massey Harris, 44. Parade ready.
The only issue I really seen, I started driving it here. It's got some sediment in the tank. It stirred it up, and they'll run by that long, they'll quit. Like I said, they don't target. So
Sediment full needs cleaned and stuff, guys. It's sat for a while,
clean the tank and the garbage.
but he drove her to town. Okay? Massey, 44. Saw that pin to go there, $1,000, give me 1,100. I'm 1,100, 1,100, 11, 11, 11, 1,100. I'm 1,000, now 1,100, 11, 11, 1,100, I'm 1,100 bucks, 11, 11, 11, 11, 1,100, I'm 1,000 bucks, now 1,100, 11, 11, I'm 1,000, now 1,100. I don't know if any of you have redone one. I'm assuming you probably have. Costs a lot of money. No. The back tires cost some money. $1,000, 1,100. I'm 1,011. I'm 1,111. 11, 11, 11, 1,011. I'm 1,000 bucks and 1,100. 1,011. I'm 1,000, 1,100. I'm 1,000. We'll take 50. That'll do you good, Tim. $1,000 and 10 to 8. Anybody else in the house can get two? 1,000 bucks and 10 to 8. 1,000
I can't be. Kelly, get mad at me.
$1,000 10 to 8. $1,000 10 and a half. 10 to 8. 10 to 8. 1,000 bucks. 10 I'm 1,000 Tell me what you want to do. 750. 750 bucks. The back rubber costs that. 750 bucks.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
You go, Mike.
800 bucks. Now 850. Now 900 bucks. 850, 950, 9,500 bucks. 810. Thank you anyway. Thank you also. Everybody else, I appreciate you. I'm 950, 10, 950, 10, 950, 10, anybody else? 950, $1,000. So, 950, number 5.
Nice job, Mike.
Now we're going to sell you the pickup.
All right, we hung around waiting for that tractor to sell. Was interested to see what it'd go for. $1,000 was a steal for that tractor. I can't believe it went for that, but it barely went for that. A good friend of mine bought it. Nice to see. Now, like we said before, this auction was for an estate, and a lot of times around here we have lots of auctions where the families have to deal with all the stuff that their folks have collected and accumulated over the years. And a lot of times there's medical bills involved and stuff like that. And Jim does a really good job with these auctions, the main auctioneer. He really tells the story and goes the extra mile when he's selling this stuff to get every dollar he can for the family of the loved ones that they've lost. And I can't say enough about him. He does all these auctions here all the time. He's about the main one in the area that does these. Does a real good job. Well, we're on the road home. We'll get home and show you what we picked up at the auction. We got a few pretty good deals. All right, we're back from the auction. It's later in the afternoon. It's cooled down a little bit. We'll show you what we are able to get here at the auction today. So I got this cool old coffee pot for $1. It's got the little handle on the back where you can tip it. It's got like the brass handles. It's got all the guts on the inside for percolating. So couldn't pass that up for $1. Ramona's here. She slept in this morning and didn't want to go to the auction. So I've got this little edging spade here. Just a straight edge blade for chopping stuff around edges of stuff. I think I got that for $2. I got this for $1. It's an old company, the old John Deere dealership that was here in town that went out of business. Now it's somebody else, but it's a thermometer, retro, from an old business. That's cool. Got a nice pickaxe with a brand new handle, because I don't think I had one of those. I got a new cob fork because I absolutely love these for picking up trash in the garden and leaves out of the grass and stuff like that, because the tines are really close together and you can pick up a lot of stuff. Some people call them a silage fork, but usually silage forks have the longer handle on them. Got a John Deere road sign. I thought this was one of those cheap little tin signs, and I grabbed it to pick it up, and I'm like, oh wow, that thing's heavy. So that's heavy gauge. That's a really good quality sign. Probably not from China. And then a couple more ratchet straps. These are the big ones you can use for like tying down tractors and stuff. And we have the second trailer now, so we're tying down more stuff. And I want to custom fit some of these straps to the stuff that I haul. So I want to cut them shorter, so I'm going to need more straps because it's such a pain with all the extra strap. One of my DeWalt grinders died the other day. So they had this Craftsman grinder there with some sanding pads and a grinding disc. And it takes the same disc as my other ones for cut off wheels or whatever. And this is a really heavy, lot heavier than the DeWalt that I had. So I picked this up to replace that one. I have one for every purpose. I have one with a sanding disc, I have one with a cutting disc, one with a wire wheel, so I don't have to change back and forth all the time. Came with a nice carrying case, but all the things are broke, and this won't stay in the carrying case anyway. It goes in my tool bin. So the last thing that we got, there was a couple old pieces of bridge plank that we'll use for some landscaping purposes here around the homestead. And then they had these 6x6 pressure treated posts. So always can find a use for these big heavy posts like this. And then there was a couple little more short little pieces of 4x4 in the same lot with these posts. So we picked that up. It was a real good auction. Lots of good quality stuff. Early on things were going very cheap, but as people showed up later, things got more expensive, as you probably saw with some of that. I was glad to see the old antique tractor went for more than I thought it was going to. It almost went for $750 until a friend of mine there in town decided to pitch in and buy it. But he'll be a real good owner for that tractor. He loves history just like I do. So I hope you enjoyed the auction today. There's a bunch more coming up on the calendar, and we'll take you to them. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us here at the farm. Having lots of fun here in the summertime.
Thanks for watching.